It's the biggest weekend of the season for the Blackfins, and it starts here in DubSea with the final matchup between the Blackfins and the Fish Sticks. Can Seattle keep the momentum going and get a season series sweep, or can DubSea capitalize and pull closer in the standings? Blackfins and Fish Sticks next, live on YouTube. It's an absolutely picture-perfect day for baseball here in White Center as we welcome you to Mel Olson Stadium inside King County's Steve Cox Memorial Park for Blackfins baseball live on YouTube. The Blackfins and the Fish Sticks. Voice of the Blackfins, Colin Becker here with you from the press box high above home plate. We're back inside the Friar, home of the best crowds in the Pacific International League. Another near sellout tonight. And for the Fish Sticks, there's one number to know, 7-0. That was how much they were down to the league-leading Seattle Cheney Studs in the 7th inning right here last night. But behind their crowds, they pulled off the massive comeback win, their second over the Studs this season. That takes us to the PIL standings. The Fish Sticks, the only team to beat the Studs this season in PIL play. The Blackfins are in second, just 1.5 back of the Studs, but 0-4 against them this year. 0-2 in league play, the other two losses coming at the Grand Forks tournament. The Blackfins trail us by just a game and a half, as we mentioned. A massive game between the two squads tomorrow. But for this matchup tonight, there's another important number, 3-0. That's the Blackfins' record against the Fish Sticks this season. A blowout win, a comeback, extra innings walk-off, and a tight win here in the Friar, complete with multiple defensive web gems. And tonight, they have a chance to sweep the season series against the defending champions. Let's take a look at our pitching matchup for tonight's game. Atticus Stanfield on the mound today for the DubSea Fish Sticks. He has a 0.0 ERA this season, yet to allow unearned runs, but just in 5 innings of work. Patrick Klinkenberg steps into the batter's box to lead things off for the Blackfins as we are underway. First pitch from Stanfield, a ground ball right over to first base. Bartholomew up with the ball, steps on the bag at first, and there's one away here in the top of the first inning. Quick out for Patrick Klinkenberg to get us started today. Let's take a look at the rest of this Blackfins lineup. J.J. Abner out in left field, stepping into the batter's box right now, hitting 174 on the season. Abner out of Seattle University. Mike Singleton will hit third, playing first base. Here's Stanfield's first pitch to Abner. Here it comes. It misses low for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. The count on Abner. Hitting fourth, the catcher Hayden Pietros. 275 average on the season, including a massive home run against the Redmond Dudes on Wednesday. Next pitch to Abner, misses low again, ball 2, 2 balls, and no strikes. Hitting fifth, Mario Martinez, the right fielder. Cam Raymond does the DHing, hitting sixth. Hitting seventh, Micah Bartle at third base. Eighth is Andrew Van Egdom at second base. Elijah Bovey rounds out the 9, playing center field. Stanfield's 2-0 to Abner is in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count on J.J. Abner. Manager Ben Andrews not here this weekend for the Blackfins. Shea Tonkin, acting manager. He's coaching third base right now for the Fins. Here's the 2-1 to Abner. Misses up high and inside for ball 3. 3-1 the count on Abner. As we mentioned, Blackfins looking for the season series sweep over the Fish Sticks. Their second game in this building in the Friar. That misses for ball 4. Abner is aboard with a 1-out walk here in the first inning. Back on Wednesday, it was a 6-3 win for the Blackfins over the Redmond Dudes. 3-0 against the Dudes this season, with one more coming next week. The Blackfins right now trying to sweep the Fish Sticks, the 2025 Pacific International League leaders. Blackfins just 1.5 back of the Seattle Cheney Studs after the Fish Sticks disposed of them last night. Down goes Abner, he's out! The pitch initially got by the catcher Evan Hellner, but a beautiful throw down to second base gets Abner, who was just kind of walking into second base. He's thrown out, and there's 2 away in the top of the first inning. Crucial base running mistake for the Blackfins that Evan Hellner behind the plate able to take advantage of. Hellner catching the balls and strikes from Atticus Stanfield today. Next pitch to Singleton is in there for a strike. So 1-1 is the count on Singleton. Next pitch, swing and a high chopping ground ball over to Stanfield. He fields it on the mound, turns and throws to Bartholomew at first. It's in time for the out. 1-2-3 go the Blackfins in the top of the first inning. Your score, it's the Blackfins 0 and the Fish Sticks coming up. We welcome you back to Mel Olson Stadium inside King County's Steve Cox Memorial Park. We go bottom of the first inning. Cody Snow taking the mound for the Blackfins. A great start to the season for the right-hander out of Montana State University Billings, but he has regressed somewhat in his last few outings, currently sitting on the 4.03 ERA. Opponents are hitting .283 against him. 21 strikeouts. One thing that Snow has done tremendously well this season, limiting the walks, just 4 given up on the year. Big weekend for the Blackfins. We mentioned the Studs tomorrow. That's back home at Meridian Park. Then up to the Everett Merchants on Sunday at Funko Field. That's where the Studs are playing tonight. We'll keep you posted on that game. Currently tied at 1 apiece. Hayden Pietros does the catching for the Blackfins today as we take a look at the DubSea Fish Sticks starting lineup. Rylan Gullard leads things off. The center fielder Noah Kung hits second at shortstop. Batting third, the catcher Evan Hellner. We saw him already today throw out a runner stealing. Noah Benedict hits cleanup in right field. Braden Bartholomew, the first baseman, hits fifth. Beckett Turnbow hits sixth at third base. Von Lowe DH is hitting seventh. Rodrigo Montano hits eighth. In left field, rounding out the nine, Alex Hamada at second base. First pitch of the game from Snow is in there for a strike, and he does a lot of that. A lot of strikes from Cody Snow. Gullard to lead things off, hitting .310 on the season. Snow's next offering, swing and a high chopper above the mound. Snow's got it. Quick throw to first. It gets on by the first baseman, Singleton. Staying at first is Gullard. Early error for Cody Snow coming off the mound, and there's a base runner here in the first. We saw the only run on Wednesday given up by Elijah Bovey. That was on an error in the first inning, not his own error, but an error. Blackfins looking to limit those errors, crucial to winning this game. This is not the same Fish Sticks team that we saw back about a month ago, the last time these two teams faced off. That'll bring up Noah Kung, the shortstop, hitting .349. He shows bunt and fouls it back into the netting, 0-1. I think the Blackfins likely short on pitching at least tonight, possibly for the most of the weekend. 4 pitchers used on Monday and Wednesday combined against the Redmond Dudes. Monday it was Tyler Bonin and Braden Larson. They do have 3 days of rest, but both likely down today. They pitched a lot of pitches, each of them, on Monday. Snow steps off, looks back, the runner Gullard into second base. He's back, no throw from Snow. Wednesday it was Elijah Bovey going 7 innings, no earned runs allowed, gave up the 1 unearned in the first. Micah Bartle pitched 2 innings as well in that game, gave up 2. Next pitch to Kung hits him, and there's quickly 2 aboard. Tough start to this game for the Blackfins. 2 on and nobody out. Fish Sticks looking to ride the momentum from their massive comeback win yesterday. Vaden Lawrence started that game for the Studs. We've seen him this season nasty, unhittable for the Blackfins. And he was good, as always. Will not pitch tomorrow as a result, though. Good news for the Blackfins. There's a strike to Evan Hellner, 0-1. Hellner, we've seen him catch and DH this season for the Fish Sticks against the Blackfins. He hit a home run in the second game between these two teams. That game, the Blackfins ended up coming back in and walking off in the 10th inning. Next offering to Hellner, big swing and a miss for strike 2. So the Blackfins, as we mentioned, likely low on pitching over the next couple days. 1 o'clock start tomorrow against the Seattle Cheney Studs at Meridian Park. We hit the air at 1. As the 0-2 from Cody Snow. Here it comes. Pitch, does Hellner check his swing? The appeal down to the third base umpire. Yes, he does. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Really looked from up here like he went around. Both runners move up a base on the play as the ball gets away from catcher Hayden Pietras. Advancing on the wild pitch. Snow's next pitch to Hellner, swinging a ground ball over to second. Van Egdom's got it. The throw on to first is in time for the out. Coming in to score is Rylan Gullard, and the Fish Sticks have the early lead here in the first inning. Into third on the play is Noah Kung. So runner on third with 1 away. 1-0 Fish Sticks, early stages of this one. Must-win game for the Blackfins. They sit a game and a half back of the Studs in the PIL standings. Ball 1 to Noah Benedict, the right fielder, hitting .250 on the season. Really a must-win game for the Fish Sticks as well if they want any hope of staying in this title race. 6-5 their record, so they're 5 games back. Or excuse me, 4 games back of the PIL lead right now. Strike to Noah Benedict, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pretty good crowd on hand here in DubSea, Mel Olson Stadium, or the Friar as they call it. Not as big or as rowdy as we saw on $3 Thursday about a month ago. Next pitch from Snow, misses low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Couple big traditions here at this stadium in the early portion of the game. One is starter Atticus Stanfield rode in on the water taxi. There's ball 3, 3-1. Always fun, as well as the ceremonial first fish. Yes, it's a real fish that they throw. Ended up bouncing in the dirt. Left a bit of a stain. Some fish juice came off. There's a slicing line drive into the gap. It touches down in left field, a base hit. Scoring is Kung. Into second is Benedict. A rough start for Cody Snow. The Fish Sticks are hitting him early and hitting him often. RBI double, and it's 2-0. Basically as bad of a start as you could imagine for the Blackfins early on. Absolute must-win game. We've seen them play from behind before this season and come back to win, including against these DubSea Fish Sticks. This piece of hitting from the lefty Benedict, able to slice that as Bartholomew. Big swing and a miss of the slider in the dirt, 0-1. Still just 1 out, runner on at second base. 2-0 lead for the Fish Sticks. Costly error by Cody Snow coming off the mound on the first batter of the game. Really teed up everything that's happened since. Snow checks the runner. Benedict at second, now deals and misses low to Bartholomew. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blackfins looking for the series sweep tonight. Next pitch from Snow, misses low again. 2 balls and 1 strike. Snow has pitched against the Fish Sticks this season. It was a brilliant outing in his first game against them. That was game 1, a 10-3 win for the Blackfins. 7 innings went Snow. There's a ground ball. Diving for it is Klinkenberg. Throw one to third. He can't get him. Gets on by. And out of play. Scoring is Benedict as that ball goes into the stands. Getting second base is Bartholomew. Another costly error by Patrick Klinkenberg. Great effort to get to the ball. If he had just held on to it, it would have been runners on first and third. Instead, it's another run for the Fish Sticks. 3-0 in the first. Two errors in the first inning for the Blackfins. Snow struggling, still just 1 away. Beckett Turnbow, third baseman, hitting now. The 6-hole hitter as there's a line shot foul down the first baseline, 0-1. And we'll keep you updated all day long on the other action throughout the PIL. Honkers and Dudes starting at Hartman Park between the bottom 2 teams in this league. That starts in about 10 minutes. Studs and Merchants also underway. Major implications for the Blackfins in that one. So that catches the corner, 0-2 the count now on Turnbow. Generous call from our home plate umpire tonight. Studs Merchants currently tied at 1 in the top of the 4th inning. And we'll keep you updated on that one often. Snow checks the runner now, deals. Bartholomew takes off. Petros is throw into third, not in time. A stolen base on the play for Braden Bartholomew. And another run just 90 feet away from home. And it really feels like Blackfin's chances of remaining in this game in part lie with the ability to keep Bartholomew at third, strand him there to end this inning. Still just 1 away, but favorable count for Cody Snow right now against the hitter Beckett Turnbow. Strikeout would go a long way right here. We've seen plenty of those from Snow this season, 21 of them to be exact, over 22.1 innings pitched. Snow's pitch here comes, swing and a miss by Turnbow, and there's 2 away. Boy, did Cody Snow need that strikeout. His first of the game. That'll bring up Vaughn Lowe, the designated hitter, hitting .235 on the season. Already the 7th hitter that the Fish Sticks have brought to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. Crowd continuing to fill in at the Friar. That's in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strikes on Lowe. Next pitch from Snow. Bounces in the dirt. Gets on by. But quickly coming to the plate is Snow. Staying at third is Bartholomew. So 1-1 the count now. They're looking to get out of trouble. Pitch swing and a miss by Lowe, 1-2. Now here's Snow's 1-2, swinging a line drive into left field, dropping fast, a base hit. Walking home is Bartholomew, a 2-out single from Vaughn Lowe, and the Fish Sticks extend their lead to 4-0. It's still the first inning, folks. This crowd here in DubSea fired up. That'll bring up Rodrigo Montano, 375 on the season. That's 3 for 8. Not a lot of at-bats. We primarily see him on the mound. Here's Snow's pitch. It misses outside for ball 1. Snow's next offering swing and a pop-up over on the third base side and out of play. Bartle giving it a look. Alex Hamada due up on deck. If it gets that far, Snow would love it if it doesn't. 2 costly errors for the Blackfins this inning. Snow's next pitch, swing and a pop-up. It's on the infield. Klinkenberg calling everybody else off, fighting the sun, and he can't catch it. Another costly error for the Blackfins as that drops, hits off the end of Klinkenberg's glove, and there's runners on at first and second. Klinkenberg's second error of the inning. 3rd overall for the Blackfins. Klinkenberg fighting the sun the whole way on that one, just never really had it. Hit off the end of his glove as that misses outside to Alex Hamada. 1-0 the count. This inning going about as poorly for the Blackfins as you could imagine. Hamada, the 9th hitter. That one's fouled away, 1-1. Fish Sticks carrying over the momentum that they had last night. Down 7-0 in the 7th against the league-leading Seattle Cheney Studs. Came back to win it 9-8 in 9 innings. Snow's pitch misses for a ball, 2-1. This crowd still settling into the game, but the Fish Sticks have given them a lot to cheer about. Next pitch, ground ball, diving for it and getting there is Andrew Van Egdom, but it bounces off his glove into shallow center. Coming around to score from second is Vaughn Lowe. Staying at second is Montano. Single for Alex Hamada. It's 5-0 in the first. Absolutely the stuff nightmares are made out of for the Blackfins. The Fish Sticks batting around in the bottom of the first inning. Rylan Gullard back up to the plate. Reached on an error in his first plate appearance this inning. That's how all of this started. Most of these runs certainly not earned here. Blackfins will be playing from a huge disadvantage the rest of the way. Went quietly 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning as that misses up and in for ball 2. This is the 36th pitch of the inning for Cody Snow. Here it comes. Misses inside, nearly hits Gullard. 3 balls and no strikes. Klinkenberg playing deep in the hole at shortstop on the outfield grass as the next pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. Nothing's been working here for the Blackfins as they trail 5-0. 4 hits, a hit by pitch as the runners take off. Pietros' throw is high. Bartle able to get to it. but sliding in safely is Montano, a stolen base. Pitch taken for a strike, so it's a full count. Double steal. Hamada now over at second. The payoff pitch is fouled away. Count remains 3-2. This inning heavy on the pitches. Cody Snow up above 40. Now next pitch comes and it's ball four. The bases are loaded as this bottom of the first inning just will not end. A 7-pitch walk for Gullard. He's aboard for the second time today. And it's still the first inning. That'll bring out manager Shea Tonkin. We'll see if that's it for Snow already. Tonkin can hardly afford to pull him. He may just have to work through this one with the games coming up on Saturday and Sunday of equally, if not greater importance to this Blackfins team in their pursuit of the PIL title. Under pressure playing on the sound system here at the Friar. Looking to put the pressure on Snow. I would say he's feeling it early. Just a tremendous start to this season for Snow that has really been burned here today. So this first pitch to Noah Coog, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, is a ball, 1-0. Tonkin has elected to keep his starter in the ball game. There's a swing and a pop-up high above second base. Van Egdom calling people off. He's losing it in the sun, but he makes the catch, and that finally ends the bottom of the first inning. But the Fish Sticks get 5. A worst-case scenario for the Blackfins as they trail this game 5-0 after 1. Up to the Blackfins trail this game, believe it or not, 5-0. 5 runs in the bottom of the first off of 4 hits, 3 errors. Hit by pitch and a walk as well. First pitch to Hayden Pietros leading off the second is a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Next pitch to Pietros in there for a strike. 1-1. Blackfins in their black tops, white pants. Fish Sticks in the all-white uniforms. Beautiful day for baseball. That misses for ball 2. Just high. Petros hitting .275 on the season. Turned in a pretty solid defensive catching season so far as well. So we're in the back half now of the PIL campaign. Next pitch skips in for ball 3, 3-1. Big home run for Petros on Wednesday. Hit by a pitch twice. The Blackfins were hit 8 times, including 7 by the starter for the Dudes. So hit twice in his first 2 plate appearances. Nearly hit a 3rd time by the starter then. Just a couple pitches later, took him deep. Petros' next pitch, a ground ball over to the shortstop, Kung, up with it. Bit of a high throw, but handled easily by Bartholomew, and there's one away. That'll bring up Mario Martinez. Martinez hitting .273. Incredible defensive play on Wednesday against the Dudes out in Hartman Park as there's a strike 0-1. Defense actually one of the big deciding factors both early in this game, as that's a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Both early in this game for the Blackfins and then in the first game between these two teams in this stadium. It was Bo Major and Andrew Fetty with incredible defensive plays out in center and right field to really save that game for the Blackfins as that hits off the pitcher, Stanfield over to third. Turnbow up with it, trying to make the play, and he got him! An incredible defensive play by Beckett Turnbow, and Martinez is retired 2 away. As we mentioned, defense a deciding factor. Yeah, 2 incredible plays as they're going to come out to check on Stanfield. But that was by Major and Fetty out in the outfield to save that game, first game here between these two teams. 3-2 win for the Blackfins. Now early on tonight, it's 5-0 Fish Sticks in large part due to 3 errors made by the Blackfins already. 2 by shortstop Patrick Klinkenberg, 1 by the man on the mound, Cody Snow. That was on the first batter of the game. Blackfins still looking for their first hit of the night. Can Camden Raymond deliver it? .328 hitter on the season. A lot of power that we haven't seen him go deep in a while as there's ball 1 to Raymond, 1-0. Raymond out of Edmonds College. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Going out, Hamada under it to make the catch. Struggling with the sun, but he comes up with it, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blackfins quickly in the second. It's still a 5-0 Fish Sticks lead, and they'll search for more against Cody Snow after this. Snow back on the mound to start the second inning after giving up 5 in the bottom of the first. Not all charge to him. 3 errors by the Blackfins, who trail this game 5-0. Evan Hellner up to the plate for the second time today, 0 for 1. RBI ground out. There's another ground ball over the first base. Singleton up with it. He'll toss it to Snow for the out, 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the second. That's the 43rd pitch of the game for Cody Snow. Meanwhile, Atticus Stanfield has been incredibly efficient. 19 pitches to go 6 up, 6 down so far today. There's a swing and a foul by Noah Benedict. He doubled in the first. Slicing line drive down the left field line. Next pitch to Benedict. Yes, he goes around, says our home plate umpire, 0-2. J.J. Abner did walk for the Blackfins in the first off of Stanfield, but quickly erased. He was caught stealing by catcher Evan Hellner. Here's the 0-2 to Benedict. Swinging the ground ball over the first. Singleton's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself. A busy man over at first base so far this inning, and there's 2 away. Much more efficient start to the second inning for Cody Snow. That'll bring up Braden Bartholomew. Seen the Blackfins come back this season against the Fish Sticks already. That was at home at Triton Field as that misses for ball 1. This is a 5-run margin, though, a little bit different. Also, Blackfins able to create chances in the early innings as that's popped up behind home plate. Pietros over to take a look, and it hits into the netting, just unable to make the play. Count now 1-1. So far against Manning, Atticus Manning, that's a Blackfins pitcher, Atticus Stanfield for the Fish Sticks. Blackfins really unable to get anything going early on. Pitch count still low, so hopes of getting him out of the game early does not seem to be a factor. There's a fly ball out to center field. Bovey over to make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning, much needed for Cody Snow. Still 5-0 lead for the Fish Sticks after 2. Top 3 we go, on-field contest. The kids' costume race just coming to a close. Good job involving the kids today. They had honorary players take the field with the Fish Sticks. That was in the top of the first inning. Top 3 now. Micah Bartle to lead things off for the Blackfins. Atticus Stanfield staying on the mound, just 19 pitches today. Pitch to Bartle, misses up high for ball 1. It's been a struggle recently for Bartle. Batting average down to just 167. Next pitch to Bartle. In there for a strike, 1-1. Pitch misses inside for ball two. 2 balls on the strike. Next pitch to Bartle misses inside, 3-1. Next pitch misses outside for ball 4. Micah Bartle aboard with a leadoff walk, much needed for the Blackfins. Second walk allowed by Stanfield today. Still Blackfins looking for their first hit of the game. That'll bring up Andrew Van Egdom, who knows all about important hits. A big one to tie the game in the 9th inning against the Redmond Dudes on Monday at Meridian Park. That was with 2 outs. Blackfins down to their final out at the time. Couple clutch hits for Van Egdom this season as that ball bounces in the dirt for ball 1. Getting into second is Bartle on the wild pitch as it gets on by Evan Hellner. First runner on in scoring position for the Blackfins today. Stranding runners has been a big problem for the Fins all season long. Double digits almost every single game. Cannot afford to leave Bartle standing at second here this inning as that misses for ball 2, 2-0. 6 of 7 pitches this inning for Stanfield have been for balls. Next pitch to Van Egdom, a swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. We'll give you another PIL update in just a moment after Van Egdom's at-bat is through. Pitch to Van Egdom, misses inside for ball 3, nearly hits him. 3-1 the count. Blackfins would love another base runner right here, hoping to just slowly chip away at this lead. 5-run lead it is for the Fishchecks, all 5 coming in the bottom of the first inning. 3 errors by the Blackfins. Time called by Andrew Van Egdom. Meanwhile, a dance was going on out there at second base between second baseman Alex Hamada and Micah Bartle, the runner over there. Hamada kept leaning towards second as if he was going to try to get their pitcher Stanfield to throw back. Bartle not a huge lead. Out goes the 3-1, crushed into left field. It drops for a base hit. Bartle will move up a station. He'll stay at third. No point in risking that right now. Runners on at the corners for the Blackfins. And the first hit of the day against Atticus Stanfield. That'll bring up Elijah Bovey, hitting 190 this season. Impressive day on the mound on Wednesday. 7 innings, no earned runs allowed. Some trouble with walks and 3 hit by pitches as well, but was able to strand almost all of those runners on base. First pitch to Bovey is a swing and a miss, 0-1. That game Wednesday was the best outing of the season easily for Bovey. Now looking for some success at the plate, hoping to drive in the first run of the game for the Blackfins. Turned in a throw over the first by Stanfield, diving back safely as Van Egdom. He was not leaning very far off the base. We told you we would get you a PIL update. We'll get it to you momentarily. Next pitch to Bovey in there for a strike, 0-2. The 0-2 to Bovey from Stanfield misses inside, ball 1. Pitch to Bovey. Strike 3 called at the bottom part of the zone. Bovey not happy with the call, but he's down on strikes, 1 away. That'll bring back the top of the lineup here in the third. Patrick Klinkenberg, who grounded out his first time up. Klinkenberg rarely sees many pitches, loves to swing early in counts. It was a first pitch ground out to first base in his first at-bat to start off this ball game. 0-1 the count now on Klinkenberg, a rare take. J.J. Abner awaits on deck, 1 away. Abner walked his first time up, later thrown out stealing. Next pitch misses outside. Hellner loses the ball. Bartle thought about coming home, it just fell out of his glove. Both runners staying put, 1 ball and 1 strike. That at the very least a huge missed opportunity by Andrew Van Egdom at first. Likely could have easily gotten into second there when Hellner lost the ball. Bartle unlikely that he would have had a chance to go anywhere. That's crushed down the first base line, but well foul and out of play by Klinkenberg. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Klinkenberg loves to put the ball in play, especially on the ground. Middle infield for the Fish Sticks. Double play depth. They would love to turn one right here and get out of this inning. Stanfield turns and throws over the first. Diving back safely once again is Andrew Van Egdom. Not leading very far off of first base, but Stanfield throwing over it regardless. Now the pitch to Klinkenberg. It's a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 straight strikeouts with runners on for Atticus Stanfield. And now 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Let's get you that PIL update real quick. The Everett Merchants have taken a 6-1 lead after 4 over the Seattle Cheney Studs. Studs still leading the league, so Blackfins could stay a game and a half back if they both lose today, but it would certainly be a huge missed opportunity to gain some ground as there's ball 1 to J.J. Abner. Would also put the Fish Sticks right in the heart of the title race. We'll show you the standings in just a moment. The 1-0 to Abner. Misses for a ball, 2-0. Let's get you those PIL standings right now. Seattle Cheney Studs leading the league with an 11-2 record. Again, a 20-game slate, 4 against each opponent, 2 at home, 2 away. Blackfins, 1.5 back. Fish Sticks, 4 back, 2.5 back of the Blackfins. Next pitch to Abner, misses low for ball 3. Another hitter-friendly count for J.J. Abner. Stanfield has already walked 2 today, including Abner. And they're going to say this hit him. A hit by pitch. J.J. Abner is aboard. And the bases are loaded here in the top of the 3rd inning. Moving over to second, Andrew Van Egdom. Now Mike Singleton a chance to do some damage and cash in right here. Blackfins trail by 5. They could get a couple back at least. But 2 away. Blackfins feel they have to get at least 1 right here. Probably 2. Best opportunity of the game against Stanfield. First pitch to Singleton. Misses up high for ball 1. Certainly seeing some command troubles for Stanfield, which is why this Blackfins approach at the plate has been a little confusing this inning, as catcher Hellner will go have a word with Stanfield on the mound. Pitching coach out as well, the entire infield coming in. A lot of swinging, especially early on in counts for the Blackfins this inning. Led to a couple strikeouts for both Bovey and Klinkenberg. Klinkenberg down in the count early, he had to protect. Long mound visit here. Pitching coach will head back to the dugout. Stanfield still having a word with Hellner on the mound. Big opportunity for the Blackfins. Crowd getting loud here in the top of the third inning. Singleton at the plate. Hayden Pietros, if it gets that far, is on deck. He has a home run already today. And it's going to be a new pitcher into this game. Stanfield's day is done. Isaac Watson will be the new pitcher. We'll step aside. Blackfins threatening in the top of the third inning. Isaac Watson is into this game for the DubSea Fish Sticks. Starter Atticus Manning is done after just 2 2/3 innings. Struggled with command in the third after a really solid first 2 innings. Bases loaded with 2 outs. 1-0 count that Watson will be inheriting against Mike Singleton. Micah Bartle, the runner, on at third base. Andrew Van Egdom on at second. J.J. Abner, who just walked, on at first. 1-0 count to Singleton and nowhere to put him. Blackfins looking to cut into this lead. Big swing and a miss by Singleton, 1-1. Long stare in for Watson. Looking to strand the bases loaded. The pitch. Swing and a foul, back tapper over on the first base side, 1-2. Now a pitch away from getting out of it. Singleton steps back in. Massive at bat here in the third inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Watson's 1-2 pitch. Swing, and it's cracked out to right field, giving chase Benedict. It's over his head. It drops, heading towards the wall. Bartles in to score. Here comes Van Egdom. Abner is rounding. He scores. Bases clearing. 2-out double for Mike Singleton with 2 strikes on him. The Blackfins have cut into this 5-run lead. It's now 5-3 in the third. Blackfins needed it, and they got it. And the threat not over. Hayden Pietros now the tying run at the plate. He homered on Wednesday against the Redmond Dudes. 3 RBIs for Singleton. He stands at second. First pitch to Pietros. Swing, and it's fouled back into the netting, 0-1. Huge moment in the third inning for Mike Singleton. Bartle, Van Egdom, and Abner all coming in to score. Abner coming all the way from first base as that ball got to the wall out there in right field. Benedict took a while to track it down. It was over his head. The 0-1 pitch misses low for ball 1. If Pietros is to reach, Mario Martinez is on deck. Benedict playing in on the play. Maybe could have gotten to that ball if he had been playing a little bit deeper. Didn't go over his head by much. Watson's next pitch. Pietros grinds it up the middle, a base hit. Coming in to score is Singleton. He will walk home from second base. The Blackfins have cut this to a 1-run game in the third inning. RBI single by Hayden Pietros. All 4 runs now coming with 2 away in the top of the third. It's 5-4. Isaac Watson coming into this game, inheriting a tough situation left by Atticus Stanfield. His only job to get 1 out on Mike Singleton and preserve a lead. Instead, 4 have come in. Mario Martinez, the first pitch, checks his swing, says the first base umpire, 1-0 the count. 8th batter of the inning for the Blackfins right here. Next pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Studs have gotten 1 back in the 5th against the Everett Merchants. 6-2 your score at Funko Field. Martinez skies 1 to center. Gullard is over. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Blackfins get 4 back in the top of the 3rd inning. They trail this game by just 1. The 3 we go in a brand new ball game. 5-4 fish sticks. Blackfins getting 4 with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning to cut into the lead. Cody Snow back on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch to Beckett Turnbow. Here it comes. In there for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch from Snow. Just misses for ball 1. Turnbow struck out in his first at-bat. In there for a strike, 1-2. Now the pitch from Snow. That misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Snow, a really nice 7-pitch 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Got his pitch count somewhat more under control. Still started this inning with 49 pitches. Strike 3 called. Turnbow down for the 2nd time today. 2nd punch out for Snow. Now that's 5 straight retired for Snow. Looking to keep that going against Vaughn Lowe. He singled in the first, came around to score. Here's his pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Blackfins went down 5 in the first and then were quickly turned away in the second as that bounces in for ball one. One ball and one strike on low. Looked like they may be going down without a fight, but then scoring 4 with 2 outs in the third, they are right back in this ball game. We have a great game here between two of the best teams in the PIL. Next pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Northwest Honkers up 1-0 on the Redmond Dudes. Dudes beat them 6-2 yesterday. Battle between the bottom 2 teams in the PIL. This is for a ball, 2-2. Blackfins 3-0 against the Dudes this season. 2-1 against the Honkers. A heartbreaking loss about a week ago. Walk-off out in North Bend. One more meeting for the Blackfins against each of those teams. So there's a line shot over the second, played on the hop by Van Egdom. The throw onto first is in time. Lowe is retired. So one more meeting for the Blackfins against each of the Dudes and Honkers. Both to be played about a week from now. Rodrigo Montano is the batter. He shows bunt, pulls it back as the pitch misses outside for ball 1. Montano reached on an error in the first inning, an ugly error. Pop up, Patrick Klinkenberg over it short, lost in the sun, just hit off the tip of his glove. So that's fouled back and well out of play into the parking lot. Watch out for the cars back there. In all likelihood, someone's going to go out to the parking lot after this ball game. Find a baseball-sized dent in their windshield. 1-1 the count now. Next pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Snow looking to get out of the third. Swing and a miss by Montano. The second straight 1-2-3 inning spun by Cody Snow. He's retired 7 in a row. 5-4 lead for the Fish Sticks after 3 here in White Center. Top 4 we go here in White Center. Rowdy crowd at the Friar. It is filled in nicely. Camden Raymond at the plate. He takes ball 1. 5-4 Fish Sticks over the Blackfins. Blackfins looking to tie up this ball game in the fourth or even take the lead. Pitch to Raymond, mashed out to center field. It drops in, a base hit. Won't get past Montano. He's going for second. He's going to be out by a mile. Curious decision there for Camden Raymond to try to stretch that single into a double. Just did not get past Montano. Raymond, not the fastest out there on the base paths. We have seen him use his wheels at times, but certainly not there. Thrown out by a mile. We give credit to Montano for that throw, but really anything close would have had him, as there's a strike to Bartle. Started things off in the third inning with a walk, set up that rally as he came around to score. There's a ground ball tapper over on the first base side. Getting to it is Watson and able to make the underhand toss onto first. Bartle is retired. 2 away in the top of the fourth inning. That'll bring up Andrew Van Egdem, a single. He came around to score last inning. That little tapper by Bartle likely would have advanced Raymond into second had he not gotten thrown out there. So could have been a second either way, as Van Egdem pops one up on the first base side, calling everyone off as Bartholome. He's there to make the catch. A 5-pitch inning for Isaac Watson. Side retired in order in the top of the fourth inning. It's still the Blackfins 4, the Fish Sticks 5. The Friar in front of a rowdy crowd. 5-4 Fish Sticks have the lead, but it has tightened up significantly. Cody Snow sitting at 63 pitches. That's the 64th. It's in there for a strike to Alex Hamada. Shows bunt. Goes foul. No balls and 2 strikes now. Cody Snow has retired 7 in a row. Hamada, the 9, hitting second baseman. Singled back in the first. That misses up high for ball 1. Snow has settled into this game nicely after a rough first inning. Was not helped by his defense there, but Blackfins seem to have gotten things together. Swinging a hard hit ball over the first base right at Mike Singleton, who makes the catch, and there's 1 away. That'll bring back the top of the lineup. It's Rylan Gullard. Reached twice, once on an error, once on a walk. Now he takes a strike 0-1. Those at-bats both in the first inning of this ball game. Was the last player for the Fish Sticks to reach base. Everyone else has been retired since his last at-bat, and he reaches again on a base hit into left field. It splits the left side of the infield. Gullard aboard with a 1-out single. And that ends the streak of 8 consecutive hitters retired by Cody Snow. Noah Kung is the batter. 0 for 1. Pop out and a hit by pitch today came around and scored in the first inning on the double by Noah Benedict. Here's Snow's pitch to Kung. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Blackfins needing Snow to go as many innings as he can today with 2 more big games this weekend. Kung unable to check his swing, 0-2 the count. Snow a throw over the first base, diving back safely is Gullard. Seattle Cheney studs come to Meridian Park on Saturday. Battle between the top 2 teams in the PIL. Snow pitches, taking off for second is Hamada. He's in there safely. Good effort by Pietros on the throw. Throw right on the money, but still not in time. 1-2 the count now. Then on Sunday, Blackfins are at the Everett Merchants. First visit to Funko Field this season. Both those games, 1:05 start times, will hit the air at 1. Both Saturday and Sunday. Busy weekend of baseball here in Western Washington. Ground ball over to third base. Bartles there. The throw on to first is in time. Beats him by about a half step. Into third on the play goes Hamada. 2 away. Good play by Micah Bartle, ranging to his left, able to make the throw. Evan Hellner now the batter. Power hitting lefty catcher. Grounded out his first time up, RBI ground out. He's 0 for 2. Snow's first pitch misses outside for ball 1. That brought in the first run of this game back in the first inning. Part of a 5-run inning for the Fish Sticks. Final game between these 2 teams this season. There's a ground ball over to Van Egdom, hardly hit. Snow had to get out of the way. The throw on to first is in time. And the runner Gullard stranded over at third base. Still 5-4 after 4. Final game at the Friar for the Blackfins this season, and we will miss it. One incredible game already in the books here between these 2 teams. Another game right now that is on its way towards being a classic in the PIL. And a whole lot of fun had here as well. Fans have been having a great time. We just had fan race. Crispy the mascot, the fish stick, of course. Fan got the win around the outfield warning track. We also had a kids' costume race. Lots of fun has been had here today, and plenty more on the way as the first pitch to Elijah Bovey is in there for a strike. Bovey a strikeout in his first at-bat in the third inning. Isaac Watson in for his third inning. 1.1 so far as he came in relief. 1 run allowed. Gave up 3 more but charged to the starter Atticus Stanfield. 1-1 the count now. This pitch to Bovey, the switch hitter is tagged out to center field. Gullard giving chase, settles underneath it and makes the catch a couple steps shy of the warning track, 1 away. That'll turn over the lineup card. Patrick Klinkenberg is the batter. 0 for 2 is Klinkenberg. Not his best day at the plate. Came into today hitting over 350. First pitch on the way, taken for a ball. 1-0. Klinkenberg, commonly see him swinging early in counts. Did in his first at-bat. Has taken a more measured approach at the plate in his last couple at-bats. Not chasing early, waiting for something to hit, and he chases there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Big swing and a miss. Blackfins trail by 1 after a 4-run third inning as that's popped up. Second baseman Alex Hamada calling everyone off, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Hamada just at 20 pitches as he's now completed 2 innings. Giving the Blackfins a lot of pitches to put in play. Strikeouts yet to be a part of his game. Abner 0 for 0 with 2 walks today. 8 of the 9 pitches before that one that he's seen have been balls, but he fouls that away. 0-1. Merchants continue to lead the Studs. Blackfins play them both this weekend. 6-2 lead for the Merchants. Swing and a miss by Abner, 0-2. Watson has, for the most part, been effective today. So Blackfins only chasing 1 right now. Here's Watson's pitch. Swing and a miss by Abner. Watson's first strikeout on the day. And it ends the top of the 5th inning. We're at the midway point here at Mel Olson Stadium. Fish Sticks 5, Blackfins 4. We welcome you back to Mel Olson Stadium inside King County's Steve Cox Memorial Park. As we take a look once again at the PIL standings, the Seattle Cheney Studs still at the top, 11-2 record on the season, but they trail by 4 to the Everett Merchants in the 6th inning. Bottom of the 5th, Cody Snow on the mound. Takes a strike, or Noah Benedict takes a strike, that is. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from Snow misses low for ball 1. We look again at the standings. Fish Sticks just 2.5 back of the Blackfins, looking to cut into that further. Merchants are 5-7. Next pitch to Benedict is a ball. 2-1. Crowd very much into it at the Friar. Lively atmosphere here today. Fans in the beer garden having a good time as that bounces off Singleton and into right field. And no one's there. Benedict's going to try for second, and he will get there with a dive as the ball gets on by. Nothing that the Blackfins could do about that one. Just a bit of bad luck as it hits off the ball of Singleton, off the glove of Singleton, goes flying into shallow right center field. And a runner on at second to start the bottom of the 5th. Braden Bartholomew now the batter. Fish Sticks would love some insurance right here. Cody Snow looking to ensure that does not happen. He's improved his pitch count significantly. He started the inning at 75. Still a lot after just 4 innings. There's some chin music to Bartholomew at 1-0. But given where it was after the end of the first inning, 42 pitches. Snow able to get it in check nicely. Next pitch to Bartholomew, swing and a miss at the slider, 1-1. Snow checks the runner, Benedict at second. Now he deals to Bartholomew, in there for a strike, 1-2. 3 strikeouts on the day for Cody Snow. Has Bartholomew in a favorable count. Bartholomew 1 for 2. Has scored a run today. Pitch from Snow, swing, and it's popped up foul on the first base side and out of play. Snow looks in, Van Egdom sneaking behind the runner at second. Snow does not throw. Instead, it's a line shot dropping fast into right field. Martinez quickly up with it. Benedict didn't get a great read on the ball. He'll have to hold at third, but runners on the corners with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Biggest threat that the Fish Sticks have shown since the first inning. 2 straight singles to start this inning. Ruling that Benedict hit a single. Not as an error, but will not get credit for the double. Some changes here for the Blackfins. Singleton discarding his first baseman. He heads into the dugout. River Smith will take over at first base. Let's see what other changes are made here. Cody Snow will stay up on the hill. Everyone else staying where they are for now. The only change, a curious one right there. Singleton out of the game. Thought maybe it would have had something to do with getting him ready to pitch, but now he's left the game. Cannot come back in as a pitcher or in any capacity. Snow staying on the mound. Confusing one right there. Hope Singleton's okay and it's not the result of any type of injury. Blackfins need to stay healthy down the stretch of this season. showing bunt and popping it up for the first. The toss onto first is not in time. Bunt single for Beckett Turnbow. He's aboard. Benedict comes in to score. Fish Sticks have extended their lead. 6-4 Fish Sticks, still nobody out. Bottom 5. First run since the first inning for the DubSea Fish Sticks. That will bring up Vaughn Lowe. Not what the Blackfins wanted to see happen here in the bottom of the 5th. Just as they were starting to get back into this ball game. Fish Sticks continue to threaten for more. Showing bunt again, this time it's popped up and out of play. Car was just driving by. Hopefully did not get hit as that ball fell into the parking lot. 0-1. Looked like it may have just missed the car out there. Ideally, you don't want to pop up your bunt, but it worked perfectly for Beckett Turnbow as it kind of dropped into no man's land and then a really tricky play for Smith and Snow. There's a strike 0-2, catches the corner to Lowe. While it's the 7th inning stretch in Everett, Merchants lead the Studs 6-2. Blackfins today hoping to solidify this as a 2-horse race for the PIL title. Ground ball over to third. They go to second for 1. He stays on the base. Does Van Egdom just barely. Runners now on the corners with 1 away. As Bartholomew into third, Turnbow retired at second. As 5-4 put out from Bartle to Van Egdom. So Lowe now running at first. Bartholomew, the runner at third. Fish Sticks looking for more insurance. Rodrigo Montano, the batter, he takes a strike. 0-2 is Montano. Reached on an error and struck out. So 6 offering. Montano shows bunt. Gets down a good one. Only play is to first. Coming in to score is Bartholomew. Montano is thrown out. Into second goes Lowe. A really nice sacrifice bunt there by Montano. Pietros had to abandon the plate to make the play, which easily allowed Bartholomew to come in and score. Seven for the lead for the Fish Sticks and still looking for more. Alex Hamada, the batter. Snow checks the runner at second now, deals, it's in there for a strike. 0-1. The first inning, it was errors for the Blackfins. This inning, bit of bad luck and a couple really, really nice bunts for the Fish Sticks. Next pitch bounces in to Pietros. Good job keeping it in front of him. 1-1 the count on Hamada. Hamada steps out. Pietros collects himself. Now Hamada stepping back into the batter's box. Big situation right here. Blackfins have been down big in this game. Brought it to within 1. Now the Fish Sticks have it back to a 3-run lead in the 5th. 2-1 the count now on Hamada. If he reaches, Rylan Gullard, who's been aboard 3 times, is due up next. Snow would love to retire Hamada right here and get out of this with just the 2 added runs. In there for a strike, 2-2. Runner on at second, 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. Snow's 2-2 to Hamada, swing and a ground ball foul. It hits off Hamada. It was rolling into fair territory. Home plate umpire all over that one. It's a foul ball. Now here's Snow's 2-2 again. Strike 3 called at the top of the zone. Snow gets out of it, but not before the Fish Sticks add 2 more. It's a 7-4 lead for DubSea as we head to the 6th. Six we go. Fish Sticks have extended their lead to 3 once again. Isaac Watson incredibly efficient over the last couple innings. Just a total of 23 pitches through 2 1/3. Back on the mound here. He'll be facing 3, 4, and 5 in this order. It's River Smith, the leadoff hitter, into the game for Mike Singleton. First pitch, a ground ball to the first base line. Nice pick by Bartholomew. He's there for the out, 1 away quickly. Lot of early count swinging against Isaac Watson, and it has not worked out in favor of the Seattle Blackfins thus far. First pitch to Hayden Pietros is popped up on the infield. Coming in, third baseman Turnbow there to make the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. So far against Isaac Watson, since his first couple batters faced in the 3rd, there's been just nothing there for the Blackfins, and they are keeping his pitch count as low as can be. Love a 2-out rally. There's a base hit into left center field. Mario Martinez swinging at the first pitch, as every batter has done so far this inning. Putting it in play, and it's a base hit. 1 on with 2 outs. Not far off from a 3-pitch inning here in the top of the 6th. Instead, it's a base hit. Camden Raymond now the batter. Watson's first pitch to Raymond, here it comes. Swing and a miss of the ball low in the zone. Down out of the zone, in fact, 0-1. Throw over the first. Back safely is Martinez. Watson's pitch to Raymond in there for a strike. Count now. Raymond just misses low. Ball one. Watson thought he had him. Through 7 at Funko Field. 6-2 Merchants over the studs. Taking off is Martinez. It's a pop-up kind of into no man's land. Coming on to make the catch is Montano in left field. And that will retire the side. Martinez stranded at first base. Blackfins still trail by 3, middle of the 6th. Cody Snow, despite being at 95 pitches, will come on to start the 6th inning. A lot of the pitchers going 100 plus for the Blackfins this week. They need long outings out of their starters with the big weekend ahead. First pitch misses for ball one. Elijah Bovey went 115 on Wednesday. Rylan Gullard leading things off, leadoff hitter. In there for a strike, 1-1. Gullard, 1 for 2, but reached 3 times today. An error, a walk, and a single. It's a ground ball over the short. Klinkenberg charging, throwing across his body on the run. Good scoop by Smith, but he beats it out. Infield single for Rylan Gullard, and the leadoff man is aboard in the bottom of the 6th inning. Really close play over at first base. Did look from this angle like he beat it out. Good call by the first base umpire. Noah Kuhn now the batter. 0 for 2, hit by pitch, and a couple ground outs today. Cody Snow, this his 99th pitch. The throw in from Pietras, and they got Gullard trying to steal second. It's a beautiful throw by Pietras. And the leadoff man is retired down trying to steal second base. Really nice play to get the out by Pietras. That misses, 2-0 the count. Really important out to get it's that leadoff traffic that's been killer for the Blackfins. So there's a line shot right at Elijah Bovey out there in center field, and there's 2 away. This is in for ball one. Evan Hellner, the batter, 0 for 3. Lone man in this lineup for the Fish Sticks that is yet to contribute offensively, does have a defensive contribution, threw out a runner stealing second base. This is for a ball 2-0. The Seattle Cheney Studs have just hit a 2-run homer in the top of the 8th inning. It's now 6-4 Merchants at Funko Field. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Blackfins looking to remain in the hunt for a PIL title. They've won just one in their history. That was back in 2023 regular season PIL champions, as that misses for ball 3, 3-1. Win here would be so crucial towards that cause. A lot of work to do, though. There's a ground ball. It gets through the dive of Micah Bartle. Base hit for Evan Hellner. His first offensive contribution on the day, and there's one on with 2 outs. Second hit this inning. 11 on the night for the DubSea Fish Sticks. Excuse me, 10 on the night as we have it. Bounces in. Hellner thought about it, getting to it quickly as Pietras. He'll stay where he is at first. 1-0 the count. Noah Benedict, the batter, he's scored twice today. 2 for 3, a single and a double. Could he get closer to the cycle? Big swing and a miss, 1-1. Has the 2 hardest legs of the cycle left to complete. Saw a cycle in Major League Baseball today. Next pitch to Benedict, misses for a ball, 2-1. It's Tristan Peters for the White Sox with the cycle today in the major leagues. Always exciting. Next pitch bounces in. Another good block by Pietras, 3-1. Good defensive inning out of the Blackfins catcher. There is action out in the Blackfins pen, deep down the left field line as Snow deals it to swing and a miss. At over 110 pitches now is Snow. His next offering, Hellner taking off, it misses low for ball 4. And now 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 away. We'll see now if that's it for Snow. Pietras out for a word. Unclear what manager Shea Tonkin is going to do. He's walking out down the line, checking on his pitcher in the bullpen. His view from the dugout obstructed by the beer garden. At the moment, it doesn't look like a pitching change as Tonkin heads back to the dugout. We do see Mike Singleton walking around, ice pack around his left ankle. Unclear exactly what the injury is. Hope that he'll be okay for the weekend, but that answers the question as to why he was pulled in this game. Definitely walking gingerly, a little bit of a limp. Braden Bartholomew is the batter. Evan Hellner the runner on at second. Noah Benedict on it, running at first. Pitch from Snow, a line shot into center. Going back is Bovey, but he's there to make the catch, and that will retire the side. Fish Sticks threatened, but fail to add on in the 6th. They still hold a 3-run lead. We go top 7. Blackfins running out of outs as we head to the 7th. This was a 5-0 game in favor of the Fish Sticks after 1. 5-4 after 3. 2 more added on in the bottom of the 5th inning. It makes it a 7-4 ball game as there's some chin music to Micah Bartle. 1-0 the count. Now the count 2-0. New pitcher Tyler Maurer into the game for Isaac Watson. Watson tremendous. The count on Bartle if there's a swing and a foul, back 2-1. Meanwhile, up in Everett, Studs mounting a comeback. Tying run at the plate in the 8th. There's a ground ball over the short. Coons got it. The throw on a little high, but Bartholomew corrals it for the out. 1 away in the top of the 7th as Bartle grounds out. Still in the big offensive slump is Bartle. Has still been able to find ways to get on base. Walked today, a couple back on Wednesday, but no hits either of those games. Van Egdom the batter now. Going to get a pinch hitter in a moment for Elijah Bovey, but Van Egdom takes ball 1. Watson was excellent in his 3 1/3 innings of work, 1 run allowed. Only 30 pitches to get through 3 1/3. That's fouled back to the screen, 1 ball and 1 strike. Have to assume Cody Snow's day is done. $114 pitches for Snow. Pitch to Van Egdom, swing at a weak foul back to the screen. Just barely got a piece of it, 1-2. Blackfins 3-0 against the Fish Sticks this season, including a win in this very building about a month ago. Final battle between these two teams this year. They've given us a lot of good ones, and today is no exception as that's fouled back again. Van Egdom stays alive. Van Egdom 1 for 2 today. That single from the right side is strike 3 called. Van Egdom doesn't like it, but he's down on strikes, 2 away in the 7th. Now the pinch hitter for Elijah Bovey. Appears to be Bo Major at the plate there. He takes the ball, 1-0. Next pitch taken upstairs, 2-0. Every batter this inning has gotten ahead in the count off Tyler Maurer. Thus far, unsuccessful at getting aboard. Blackfins still chasing 3 and running out of time to get them. Pitch misses low. 3-0 the count on Major. While the Honkers Dudes game, they've got a good one. 7-6, it's only the 3rd inning. That's at Hartman Park. There's a strike, 3-1 the count on Major. Sorry, that's the Honkers with the lead, 7-6, top 3. Now the pitch to Major, swinging the ground ball over the short. Deep in the hole is Coon. Long cross-body throw is in time to beat Major by about a step. Good first base defense by Bartholomew as well, handling those throws from Coon, which haven't always been right on point. It's time to stretch here at the Friar. The Fish Sticks leading this game 7-4. Is the batter leading off the bottom of the 7th inning. We were wrong. Braden Larson is available to pitch, and pitch he is. First pitch is a strike. Now 0-2 the count on Turnbow. Good start for Larson on the mound. Cody Snow 6 innings. Larson now into the game. There's a ball 1-2. Swing, and it's popped up over on the first base side. Taking a look is Smith, but it's out of play with a loud thud. Count remains 1-2. Larson's 1-2 again. A swing and a miss by Turnbow. First batter is a strikeout for Larson, one away. Another great night at the Friar, just the gold standard of baseball and entertainment here in the Pacific International League. Everyone comes to these games and has a blast doing so as that misses inside low, getting out of the way, ball 1. Vaughn Lowe, 1 for 2 today. 1 for 3. Single in the first inning and scored. And therefore a strike. 1-1. Now here's Larson's pitch. Misses for a ball 2-1. Lowe ahead in the count. No substitutions yet in this game for the Fish Sticks offensively, as that's in there for a strike. 2-2. Very different from the strategy that the Blackfins seem to employ most days. Often a lot of offensive and defensive substitutions as that's fouled back. 2-2. Staying alive is Vaughn Lowe. Rodrigo Montano due up next. A beautiful sacrifice bunt to score a run last inning. That brought home Braden Bartholome. Swinging the ground ball, Bartle charges. Sidearm throw across the diamond is right on the money to River Smith, and there's 2 away. Rodrigo Montano, now the batter. Loud cheers. Key figure in this game, key figure in yesterday's game. Game-winning hit in the 8th inning against the Studs. He grounds it over to Smith at first, who will toss to Larson. Close play, but Larson gets there first, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Larson, but the Blackfins still chasing 3. Blackfins Baseball live on YouTube. We are at the Friar. Bit of a delay here this half inning. They're ready to get the game underway, but you know who's not? The fans in the outfield right now competing in the contest. This is stretching way on. Patrick Klinkenberg saying, come on, I'm ready to hit. Tyler Morris saying, I'm ready to pitch, but here we go. This will be a minute, little of a delay as the guy absolutely wipes out. Full-on yard sale down the left field line. Blackfins chasing 3 in the top of the 8th inning. Meanwhile, in Everett, Studs down to their final 3 outs. We'll get you a PIL standings update following the conclusion of our game. Likely will not include what's going on in Redmond right now. That's a 7-6 game in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Yes, it started an hour and a half ago. We're still in the 3rd inning in Redmond between the 2 worst teams in the PIL. The fans have finally cleared the outfield. We're ready to play ball here in the top of the 8th inning. Here at the Friar, the fan entertainment just as important a part of this whole experience as the baseball being played on the field. It's a ground ball foul over Klinkenberg. Blackfins jumping out of the way out in front of their third base dugout, 0-1 the count. Klinkenberg, Abner, and River Smith 2 up this inning. 1-2-3 in the order. Blackfins chasing 3. Best chance to get it right here with the top of the lineup at the plate. 1-1 the count. The pitch to Klinkenberg misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch swing and a line shot into right field. Going back is Benedict, but it drops in front of the wall. Klinkenberg into second base. He's thinking about 3, and he's going to get there with a head-first dive. A leadoff triple to start the 8th inning for the Blackfins. Klinkenberg was thinking 3 the entire way as that ball gets over Benedict's head. Really the second ball this game for the Blackfins to get to that same exact spot. It was a bases clearing double by Mike Singleton in the 3rd inning. Very similar spot, that with 2 outs. Now J.J. Abner looking to make this game closer by driving in Klinkenberg. 0-1 the count on Abner as he takes a strike. Morrow would love to keep this game right where it is. Blackfins, you feel like they need at least 1 here. They'd love to get 2 or 3 and maybe tie up this ball game. Pitch to Abner, misses for a ball. Lights coming on here at Mel Olson Stadium as it's starting to get darker outside. 1-1 the count. Pitch to Abner. Yes, he goes, says the home plate umpire. I don't know about that one. It looked from up here like Abner checked his swing. Count 1-2. Merchants have added a run in the 8th, so they're protecting 3 runs as they head to the 9th in Everett. A studs loss would be big for both of the teams here at Mel Olson Stadium tonight. Both very much in this PIL title race. The pitch to Abner swinging, it's fouled back. 1-2 it remains. Blackfins down to their final 6 outs. They need 3. Infield coming in a bit. Pitch to Abner, misses up high. 2-2. Infield hardly playing in, I wouldn't say, but maybe medium depth. No need to go home. The lead does still remain 3. Ground ball, you could easily just concede the run and take the out at first as there's a swing and a ground ball foul. Nice play in the dugout by Michael Bartle. Abner stays alive. Action in the Fish Sticks bullpen. Now the pitch to Abner. Swing and it's mashed out to center field. Giving some ground as Gullard settles underneath it and makes the catch. Klinkenberg's going to tag. He's going to walk home, no problem. Out recorded, but the Blackfins cut into this lead. It's 7-5 now in the 8th. And at this point, the Fish Sticks likely would trade that out for that run. Klinkenberg scores. Riffer Smith, the batter. Still a 2-run game. Really felt like the Blackfins needed that run here in the 8th inning. Haven't scored since the 3rd. If for nothing else than to just have some momentum to carry into the 9th, but they would love to get at least one more right here. We've seen the Blackfins score runs at the death. There's a swing and a miss by Smith, 1-1. Twice on Monday in both the 9th and 10th, tying up the game when down to their final out. In the 10th, it was down to their final strike. In fact, it was River Smith that tied it up, a big triple to center field, 2-1 the count. Blackfin's already a triple in this game. This inning, in fact, it was Klinkenberg out to right center field, into the gap, over the head of Noah Benedict. Couple big hits for the Blackfins today, but recently it's been just shutdown baseball for the Fish Sticks. 2-2 the count after that big swing and miss by Smith. Firework going off in the area. I don't think anyone asked for that. Startles us up here in the broadcast booth. Now the 2-2 to Smith. Swing and a miss for strike 3. A massive out for Tyler Moore, and there's 2 away. It'll be Hayden Pietros, who had a big homer Wednesday. Andrew Fetty has emerged on deck, looking like he's going to hit for Mario Martinez. As there's another firework. Seems to be in the vicinity, possibly in the parking lot. If it gets as far as Fetty, he will hit for Martinez this inning. Pietros would have to get aboard for that to happen. Swing and a miss by Pietros, 0-1. (7-5) Fish Sticks top 8. That ball gets on by the catcher Hellner. It's ball 1, 1-1. Andrew Fetty being helpful in the on-deck circle, returning that ball to our home plate umpire. Breeze blowing out towards right field could be helpful to the lefties, which is maybe why Fetty has a bat. That misses inside to Pietros, 2-1. Still a light breeze, unlikely to provide a significant advantage. That may have had something to do with a couple of balls the Blackfins have hit into right center field, but just kept on carrying. Here's the 2-1 to Pietros, swing, and it's fouled back and well out of play. And all the kids in and around the home plate area running for the baseball may have gone out of Mel Olson Stadium. 2-2 the count. Maurer could get out of it right here. His pitch misses low for ball 3. It's a full count on Hayden Pietros. Fetty with the bat on deck for Mario Martinez if Pietros can reach. 2-run game, nobody on, 2 outs at the top of the 8th inning. Maurer is ready. The 3-2 to Pietros. Up high for ball 4. Pietros walks, and the tying run comes to the plate in the 8th. Nice battle by Hayden Pietros to draw the walk. Andrew Fetty coming to the plate. Lefty hitting for Mario Martinez. Can't talk about Fetty at the stadium without his defensive heroics out in right field the last time these two teams were here. Now a meeting on the mound. We'll see if we have a pitching change coming. Plate umpire going out to break up this discussion. They will keep their guy in the game, it appears. Maurer remaining on the mound. In steps Fetty. Tying run at the plate right now. Lefty with the winds blowing out to right field. That misses for ball 1. If he reaches Camden Raymond, we know the type of power that he has. He awaits on deck. High wall in right field, however. So there's a strike, 1-1. Deep wall out there too. 2025 PIL Champions banner over there on that wall as well. That's what both these teams are chasing right here. Fetty swings and fouls it back, 1-2. Can Fetty reach and get Raymond to the plate, or maybe drive in a run or two himself? Pietros the runner, ground ball up the middle, it gets through, a base hit. Pietros will settle down at second, tying run aboard, go-ahead run coming to the plate, and it's exactly who you would want it to be at this moment. Camden Raymond will take this at bat. And they look like they're going to make a change. Maurer is done. He shakes hands with his coach as he walks off the mound to applause. Anxious moments in the top of the 8th inning. The Blackfins threatening. And seeing Sweet Caroline here at the Friar. We're tracking two things right now. First, away from here, about 30 to 40 miles north at Funko Field. The Seattle Cheney Studs have brought the tying run to the plate with one away here in the top of the ninth. 7-4, the Merchants still lead that game. Then right here, the Blackfins a chance to tie this game or take the lead in the top of the eighth inning. 7-5 the score here. Blackfins top of the eighth, 2 outs, 2 runners on. That's Hayden Pietros running at second, Andrew Fetty, the base runner, at first. Camden Raymond will be the batter in just a moment. Jaden Palacios into this game in relief. The last time that we saw the Fish Sticks make a mid-inning pitching change, it did not work well for them. Immediately a bases clearing double allowed and then the single to score that runner. Allowed the Blackfins to get 4 in the third. Now threatening in the eighth. But also down to their last out in the inning. Sweet Caroline continues to blare over the speakers. Incredible atmosphere at the Friar on a Friday night. Sun beginning to set in White Center. About 5 to 10 miles southwest of downtown Seattle. Blackfins back at home tomorrow against the Seattle Cheney Studs, who have loaded the bases in the top of the ninth inning. Can the Everett Merchants hold on to their lead there? Can the DubSea Fish Sticks hold on to their lead here? Can whatever's happening in Redmond just happen and we get on with it? It's now 7-6, middle of the fourth. Not really relevant to the PIL title race. Long wait for this half inning to start. Catcher Evan Hellner talking with his pitcher. Needed to get the floodlights on at this field. Was getting a bit dark to play baseball. We will be playing under the lights the rest of the way. Beautiful evening. Everything you could want on a Seattle summer night. Fans have moved on from Sweet Caroline to YMCA. They're having their fun. Can the Blackfins have theirs? Camden Raymond at the plate, Micah Bartle on deck if it gets that far. Raymond would love a home run right now. He could give the Blackfins the lead with one swing of the bat. Must-win game for the Blackfins in White Center. First pitch from Palacio, big swing and a miss. He won it all. 0-1 the count on Raymond. Next pitch, misses inside for a ball. Bartle awaits on deck, has not had a hit in a while. Massive slump for Bartle. The Seattle Cheney Studs have gotten a run back. However, down to their last out, tying run is at second in Everett. We'll see the Studs tomorrow. Merchants on Sunday. The focus is the Fish Sticks right here. The 1-1 from Palacios misses up high for ball 2. See if the Fish Sticks decide to walk Raymond and take their chances with Bartle, who has struggled. Feels like the Blackfins need more right here. Beautiful opportunity. Big swing and a miss at a slider by Raymond. 2-2 the count. Both these massive PIL matchups coming to a head right here. The 2-2 misses upstairs. Count goes full. Runners will be running from second and first. Pietros at second, Fetty at first. They'll be running. A base hit will score at least one. A double could bring home two and tie this game. Stepping off is Palacios. The pitch to Raymond. Misses high for ball four. The bases are loaded. The go-ahead run on base. The tying run in scoring position for the Blackfins in the eighth. A really nice walk by Camden Raymond. Swung at a couple pitches low. Did not see a pitch in the strike zone during that at-bat. Micah Bartle, the batter, crushes one to right. Bad read for Benedict, going back, can't make the catch! The game is tied! Fetty is in behind! Coming to the plate, Raymond! The Blackfins have the lead in the top of the eighth inning on a triple by Micah Bartle! 4 runs in this inning, a miraculous 8-7 lead. Second triple of the inning, Micah Bartle the hero at Merrill Olsen Stadium. This game has completely turned upside down. Blackfins, every single run they've scored this game except for one has come with 2 outs. 4 in the third inning. 4 runs this inning, 3 of them with 2 outs. Absolute game changer. That's what Micah Bartle does. That's how he breaks out of his slump here in White Center. He was so good in the early part of this season. Now 0-1 the count. Van Egdom the batter. As it stands right now, he is the hero in this game. Fish Sticks will have a chance to say something about it. 0-2 the count. We can also deliver you the news. The Seattle Cheney Studs have gone down in Everett. 5-7 your final there. A win today would pull the Blackfins within a half game as that's fouled away. By the end of tomorrow, the Seattle Blackfins could lead the Pacific International League. The pitch to Van Egdom, swing and a miss for strike 3. That ends the eighth, but the Blackfins have the lead. They've completely flipped this one upside down. They were down 5 at the end of 1. It does not matter. They are 6 outs away from stealing a win on the road. Blackfins have a miraculous 8-7 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Micah Bartle, as it stands right now, is the hero. Braden Larson in for the 8th against Alex Hamada, ball 1. In there for a strike. An incredible 2-out rally for the Blackfins. 2 outs, no one on, down 2. They score 3, they've taken the lead. In there for a strike to Hamada. 1-2 the count now. It was the Blackfins down to their final 6 outs. Actually, yeah, they were down to their final 4 outs. Now it's the Fish Sticks down to their final 6 outs. There's ball 2. This game now of the utmost importance. Must-win game for both of these teams with the Seattle Cheney Studs going down in Everett today. Blackfins will see them tomorrow. That will be the biggest game of their season. They have not beat them. 0-4 against them, 0-2 in league play. Count goes full. This game 13 of 20 for the Blackfins in league play. Looking for their second PIL title after winning it in 23. That's fouled away off the netting and into the beer garden. Still some fans out there having a good time. Count remains full. Braden Larson on in relief. He pitched brilliantly in relief against the Redmond Dudes on Monday. Just misses. It's ball 4. Alex Hamada has set up the top of the lineup for the DubSea Fish Sticks. Rylan Gullard has reached 4 times today. Once on an error, so he's 2 for 3. Walk, 2 singles, error. He could be a hero again for them right here. This game far from over. Blackfins still need 6 more outs. Gullard shows bunt and fouls it back 0-1. Blackfins won the first game between these two teams at Meridian Park 10-3. Ever since then, every single one of the games between these two teams has been a battle. Blackfins were down big at Triton Field, came back to win it 7-6 in extras, walk-off fashion. Swinging a foul, hard-hit ball down the first base line and out to play 0-2. Second game right here, they gutted it out 3-2. Incredible defensive performances, some timely hitting. Able to close it out after some bad mistakes in that one by the Fish Sticks. This one, it looked like it was the Blackfins making the big mistakes early. Some base running errors, some defensive errors. But they still lead this game 8-7 in miraculous fashion. Larson's 0-2 to Gullard. He swings and misses for strike 3. 1 away. That's a big out to get right there with what Rylan Gullard has done at the plate today. Noah Kung is the batter. He's showing bunt. Bartle playing on the infield dirt. He pulls it back and takes a strike 0-1. All eyes in the PIL on Mel Olson Stadium right now as we come down the stretch here in mid-July. Pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-1. Blackfins have the honor of playing the final game of the PIL season. That will be a home game against the Everett Merchants the first week of August. Could the title race come down to that far? Could that game be important? That's fouled away. Hamada was stealing on the pitch. He'll have to head back 1-2. Still 2 more against the Studs for the Blackfins. 1 tomorrow. That's at Meridian Park. 1 a week from tomorrow down in Tacoma. Merchants unlikely to play a factor in the title race, but as we've seen this season, they could play spoiler Blackfins still 3 more against them this season. They are a dangerous, dangerous team. We saw what they just did to the Studs tonight. The 1-2, swing of the rocket foul into the Fish Sticks dugout. Remains 1-2. Hope everyone down there in the Fish Sticks side is okay. (8-7), your Blackfins have the lead. Throw over from Larson, diving back safely is Hamada. He sits at first base as the tying run in this game. Noah Kung, the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 8th, is at the plate. 1 away. The 1-2, here it comes from Larson. Misses outside, 2-2. Unbelievable game between these two teams. We could watch these two play over and over and over again. We would not get bored. Incredible theater. Ground ball gets through the infield. Hamada moves up to second. That's the tying run. Kung on at first is the go-ahead run. And a power bat coming to the plate for the DubSea Fish Sticks in Evan Hellner. He has homered for the Fish Sticks against the Blackfins this season. A walk and a single, the runners on base, Hamada and Kung. Hellner at the plate. Wind blowing out towards right field. A lot of balls have landed out there. Blackfins have feasted out there near the right field wall. Hellner would love to flip the script right here. Pietras has a word with his pitcher Larson. Larson, a gutsy effort to get the win on Monday. In line for the win today, but he has to hold it right here in the 8th. This crowd is buzzing almost like they haven't all night. It took the energy out of it when Micah Bartle hit that bases clearing triple. They're back into it now as the Fish Sticks are threatening. Larson checks the runner, now he deals. Strike called, 1-1. Absolutely incredible scenes here in White Center. One and two. Fish Sticks against the Studs yesterday came back from down 7-0. They jumped out to an early lead today. It's the Blackfins coming back, and they are hoping for good. Lots of fans with rally caps on their heads here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Larson checks the runner at second. His pitch to Hellner misses high. 2-2. Strikeout would be big for Braden Larson here. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Dangerous hitter on deck in Noah Benedict. The pitch just misses inside. Did not miss by much. And now this place is ready to erupt. Bad one would load him up, put the tying run on third, go ahead run in scoring position. Of course, Hellner could do damage on his own here. Larson struggling in the 8th. The pitch. Swing. High fly ball. Major underneath it. Hamada is going to try to tag. Catch is made. He can't go anywhere as it's a strong throw in by Major. Huge, huge, huge out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Larson has not yet pitched himself out of danger. He's got to get one more out in the 8th. Noah Benedict. Double, a single, and the walk today. He's 2 for 3. Came in to score multiple times. Pitch to Benedict, misses low. Second inning of work right here for Braden Larson. A lot of time between his 2 innings as the Blackfins had that massive rally in the top of the 8th. Misses for a ball. Petros got Hamada leaning way off of second, fakes the throw, and he goes back. Count 2-0. If Benedict reaches, Braden Bartholomew due up on deck. These base running mistakes by the Fish Sticks that cost them dearly the last time these 2 teams played. 2-1 the count. Can Larson get out of this in the 8th? The pitch. In there for a strike on the lower outside corner. The fans here have some thoughts. Home plate umpire getting loudly heckled, but the count is 2-2. Larson a pitch away from getting out of it. Swinging a rocket into right field. That's going to tie the game. Hamada comes in to score. Kung into third. RBI single has tied this game for the DubSea Fish Sticks at 8 apiece in the 8th. Reminder that no lead is safe. Anything can happen. We have witnessed that today. We witnessed that here at Mel Olson Stadium last night when the Fish Sticks came back to beat the Studs. Braden Bartholomew is the batter. Misses for a ball. Looking to keep this game tied after Larson coughed it up. Ground ball down the third base line. Bartles falls over, has no play. The Fish Sticks have retaken the lead. As quickly as they lost it, they have it again. Braden Bartholomew RBI single. Blackfins trail once again. This place is rocking. And they may not be done with 2 outs. Lot of runs in this ball game coming with 2 outs. Cannot even blame Bartle over at third for that. Just a really tough play down the line. He slips. That's fouled away by Beckett Turnbow. 0-1. We look ahead for the Blackfins. 9-1-2. Major, Klinkenberg, Abner due up. Those will be the 3 they send to the plate to try to stay in this ball game. Larson checks the runner, now he deals. In there for a strike. 0-2 the count. This game was good early. It has turned into an absolute classic, a thriller late. Fish Sticks won 9-8 yesterday. Trying to do the same here. A swing and a miss by Turnbow. Petros on to first to complete the punch out. Fish Sticks have retaken the lead and are 3 outs away from a victory. Can the Blackfins come back one more time, or will the Fish Sticks hold on? Find out next. is on to close out this game for the DubSea Fish Sticks. It will not be easy. 9-1-2, barring any pinch hitters, and at the moment it doesn't look like there will be any. He'll be facing Bo Major, Patrick Klinkenberg, and JJ Abner. Can he get it done, or do the Blackfins have a little more fight left in them? We've seen a lot of fight all year. Major fouls it off 0-1. This place was down in the dumps after the top of the 8th inning, came alive in the bottom of the 8th, and are coasting on that high right now. Can the Blackfins turn the momentum one more time? Pitch in there for a strike. Looked up and in from up here in the press box. 0-2. This place is loud. Seen why they call it the Friar. This can be a house of horrors for visiting teams. Certainly looking that way for the Blackfins right now. Swinging a foul ball, just able to fight it off into the netting on the first base side. Remains 0-2. Absolute classic we've had here. Words cannot even begin to describe what we have watched. These teams have fought back and forth all night. Blackfins pulled off a monumental comeback, only to be punched right back. Misses outside for ball one. Loud groans from the crowd. We could see the catcher Hellner's glove significantly move to bring that ball back into the strike zone. Pretty clearly a ball from our vantage point up here. That is always the tell. Stills 1-2 to Major. Here it comes. Swinging the ground ball down the first base line. Bartholomew up with it. He'll take it himself. There's one away. This place remaining loud. Some fans on their feet. Patrick Klinkenberg back up. 1 for 4. He did have a huge triple to start off the 8th inning. A hit like that would do wonders if it could happen again right now. Blackfins down to their final 2 outs. Swing a line shot down the right field line. A foul ball just barely. 0-1 on Klinkenberg. He nearly had it. Blackfins have been playing it to right field all game long. The wind has helped them a bit. It's worked to their advantage all night. Not there as it goes just foul. The 0-1. Strike called near the top of the zone, 0-2. Whichever team loses this game, it's going to be a heartbreaking loss. Whoever wins, pure joy and elation. Studs losing today, helpful to both of these squads. Next pitch, swinging the ground ball chopper over to third. With it is Turnbow, throw on to first in time. Blackfins down to their final out in the 9th. Crowd on their feet. Everybody up. JJ Abner at the plate, representing the final out. We've seen the Blackfins in this situation before. Can they come through? We saw it Monday. Just listen to this crowd. Abner steps in against Finn Still. Plate umpire motioning to the Fish Sticks on the first base side, perhaps getting a bit too rowdy in and out of their dugout. All that matters right now, the battle between Finn Hill on the mound and JJ Abner 60 feet 6 inches away. Swing and a miss. Haven't necessarily seen the power out of Abner this year. We know that he can find the outfield. Call the strike. Blackfins down to their final strike of the game. Hopes of sweeping the season series shrinking fast. Can they pull one more punch? It would have to be right now. Still ready. One strike away are the Fish Sticks. Stills, 0-2 to Abner. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Ball game is over. 9-8 your final. An absolute all-timer. Blackfins fought hard and they fought well. They came back from down 5. They took the lead in the 8th. It was all, in the end, just too much. Fish Sticks got 2 more in the bottom of the 8th to salvage a game in this season series. An all-time classic here at the Friar. This game will not be forgotten. 2 teams fighting to get in the title race. But it's final now. Final score, 9-8. Cody Snow started not a great first inning. He settled down afterwards. It didn't get much help for his defense. Larson was good in the 7th. Really rough 8th inning cost him. Some unlucky hits, some bad errors, some bad base running. They had some big hits for sure. Michael Bartle, Patrick Klinkenberg, Mike Singleton, all coming up huge in this game. It's just not enough today. Fish Sticks improved to 7-5. Blackfins, a heartbreaker. They fall to 9-4. They play the Seattle Cheney Studs, who are in first place tomorrow. We'll get you a look at the standings in just a moment. Before we go off the air here, Blackfins, as they stay a game and a half back. Fish Sticks get to 3 back overall. Blackfins still have the tiebreaker over the Fish Sticks, so it's going to be an uphill battle for sure for the Fish Sticks. But just a heartbreaker for the Blackfins. They a chance to just climb a heck of a lot closer today. Not much else to say on this one. Again, standings look coming in just a moment as we get your updated standings picture ready. This team's on the roll, the Fish Sticks are, beating the top 2 teams in the league on 2 straight days. A game that either of these 2 teams could have had. Just a brilliant game of baseball played out here at the Friar tonight. 9-8 your final once again. We'll get you a look at the standings now. Our updated standings still playing are the Dudes and the Honkers. They're irrelevant in this title race. Far, far behind. Blackfins stay a game and a half behind. A chance to cut it to a half game. That game tomorrow of just the utmost importance. It's 8-7 Honkers now, by the way. End of 5. It'll be going on for a while. Long game. Just a really, really rough way for this one to end for the Blackfins on the road. Still winning the season series against the defending champions. Nothing to be ashamed about. But the battle for the league crown remains an uphill one. Studs 11-3. Lead this league by a game and a half over the Blackfins, now 9-4. Fish Sticks are close, 3 games back of the league crown. 7-5, 1.5 back of the Blackfins, who have the tiebreaker. Merchants, the only other team that could really catch them, and they have a lot of work to do. 2 games this weekend still for the Blackfins. Tomorrow against the Studs at Meridian Park. And at Funko Field against the Merchants. 1 o'clock starts for both of those games. 1:05 rather, we're on the air at 1. That's going to be it for here, though. 9-8 your final. Fish Sticks get the win. Fish Sticks 9, Blackfins 8. For all of us here with the Blackfins, Colin Becker saying so long from Mel Olson Stadium inside King County's Steve Cox Memorial Park. Join us tomorrow for a massive top of the PIL showdown against the Seattle Cheney Studs. Thanks for watching Blackfins Baseball live on YouTube.